Good morning, y'all. Welcome to day 5 of the Squeaky Clean Keto Challenge. I'm gonna carry you along with me on the day because that's how we do it, right? It is about 10 o'clock and I'm having my first cup of coffee. All right, let's get going today. And I promise we're gonna eat some things today that do not involve meatloaf and cauli mash. I feel like that's all I've eaten the last week, but it's good and it's filling and I had it. And I don't mind eating leftovers for like a handful of days in a row if it's something that I enjoy. But I know that doesn't make for like giving y'all a ton of ideas. So I'm gonna try and be better about doing some different ideas for y'all. Okay, so I just had my coffee with nut pods, exactly the same. And I am just filling up my Zip Fizz for the day. Again, exactly the same. But we'll try and do something different for lunch. I have to tell y'all, I woke up to a little mini miracle. I'm gonna flip you around and show you. It is not a clean house, but if y'all watched the other day and saw what a disaster it was, I did not get it cleaned up. I've just been feeling really badly and I woke up to nothing here. That's just my stuff. I sat there this morning and pretty much an empty, clean kitchen. My sweet husband, including a clean dishwasher, except for a couple things I just put in there this morning. And then my house, it's dark, but it's clean as well. I don't know if you can see Hazel over there on the couch. But that was the sweetest thing. Sweetest thing. It made me feel so good. He said he wanted me to wake up and be able to do what I wanted to do today and not have to worry about the mess because he knows the mess makes me anxious. My husband and all of my kids all do not mind living in chaos. They don't mind it at all. If I ask them to help me pick up, they will every single time, but they don't just think to do it. I don't know why, I don't get that, but that's just life around here. They never say no, they always do it if I ask, but I didn't ask last night. I went to bed at 7 o'clock last night, y'all. Didn't ask, and this is what I woke up to. So my day is made. I'm having a really rough fibro pain day again today, but y'all, my day is made. I will take it. It made me feel so happy to be able to just, the other thing is, I woke up, I made my coffee, I sat in my chair, there was no one here. Jason was just leaving to go work at one of his colleagues' houses. My kids, some of them actually went to school today. This was the first day back for one of them, and the other two are quietly doing Zoom stuff in their own rooms. Like, what is happening? What is happening around here, y'all? I never get a quiet morning to myself anymore. I'm so excited. I'm gonna sit down and finish my coffee and work on planning my week out and then have my Zip Fizz and just kind of chill. I was planning to do yoga today, but I'm giving my body one more day and I have a work meeting at 3 o'clock with someone that I'm super excited about for some possible new ideas. So yeah, that's what today's gonna look like. The first thing I'm gonna do, y'all, is sit here in my chair and look over my plan for the week, look over what I'm planning to eat so that if there's things I need to take out of the freezer, I can do that. Tonight we're making chicken bog, so I know I have my chicken already thawed for that, and I just need to look at the recipe and see what else I need to do. Not something I've made before, but I'm looking forward to it. Meatballs, I just take those straight from the freezer into the crock pot or the Instant Pot, so no big deal. Again, no big deal to pull out some grilled chicken. The way I lay it flat, it doesn't take very long. And then, dun dun dun, duck, y'all. I've never made a duck. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm so scared to do that, but it's a whole duck, so I probably need to go ahead and take that out. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is look at our budget. So I'm gonna look through all of our bank accounts and credit cards from this last week and make sure that I have everything accounted for here, and then I will start kind of planning out my week. All right, so also I'm filming this no spend month, right? And we're trying to spend on needs and not wants. And so this is part of what I'm doing. I like to always on Monday make sure I know exactly where we are with my plans and also financially. So we did spend some money at Aldi for groceries, And then Walgreens, we needed some medications, and I think Caroline got some dry shampoo that she said she needed. USC admissions needed $65 for Jackson. Obviously, that's a need. Chick-fil-A was not a need. We went through Chick-fil-A drive-through because we were both really, really hungry. So we had gone to another drive-through that day as well, but I used cash that I had left over, so I didn't count that. But we used our card here. And then TJ Maxx, Andrew needed an Under Armour undershirt for soccer because it was really cold and his was too small, so that we got that for $7.48, but I'm going to pull that out of our soccer sinking fund. So when I circle things, it usually means it's coming out of the sinking fund. And then on the back here, I keep track of a few other things, and we did spend some money on gas then, so we added that up. And then also, because I've not been tracking as well for the last few months, I've started tracking subscriptions so that I know where my subscriptions are and what I'm paying every month and where those are coming from. Are they things I want to cancel? Are they things I want to keep? And Frank's is my car wash. That is definitely a want, not a need, but I do use it a lot. So for now, I'm going to keep that. My yearly Costco renewal came this month, of course, so there's $120 to Costco this month. Bluehost is a business expense. It should not have come out of my regular checking account. Patreon, I have one person that I support on Patreon. Apple, that is just necessary. And then Sells, this is a business expense as well. So Sells and Bluehost, I need to get these out of my regular account. I'm not sure why I'm paying for them with this instead of my business account. That should not be happening. So I'm going to take both of those out. I've got to deal with that. I'll make a list to change the account that those are linked to now. So that is where we are this Monday morning. And then I started making a list of things I need to do. And I'm sure there's more things that need to go on the list, but I just kind of wanted to show y'all how I start out Monday morning. Y'all, one of the things that we are doing on this channel is we are dividing Time to Shrink into 2 channels now. On Fridays, you know, for a while on Fridays, we've been doing Time to Drink. I have a low carb cookbook, and we've been showcasing a lot of that on Fridays, but it's not really getting a whole lot of views. I think a lot of y'all are not super interested in alcoholic beverages, which is totally fine, but we have a lot of fun with it. And so we're gonna divide it. We're gonna start on the 16th and do a live Time to Drink. If y'all are interested, I will link our new channel down below. And if y'all feel like it, even if you're not really into Time to Drink and you don't know if you're even gonna be interested in that, if y'all would just go join it, like subscribe, if y'all would just go subscribe for me, it would be so helpful. We really need to get up to 1,000 subscribers so that it can be monetized, but also so that the YouTube algorithm starts to pick it up and show people that are interested. And that is such a long climb. It's so hard to start a new channel. So I thought I would just ask y'all, my subscribers, if y'all would just go to the description, click that, go over and subscribe, and we'd love to have you watch. We'd love to have you join us. We do a lot of lives, and we also do a lot of just posting videos. But even if you're not super interested but you love me, it would mean a lot if you would just go subscribe for me. So there's my shameless plug. All right, back to today's video. For lunch today, we are going to make a grilled chicken sandwich. So I'm going to use some cheese, and I'm going to do like a fried chaffle. It's going to be open faced, but I'm going to use my Dash waffle maker. I'm going to put a piece of cheese, put some pickles. These are really not that spicy. It says atomic spicy, but they're really not. And then I'm going to put another piece of cheese on top. Or we're going to close this, and we're going to make a fried pickle chaffle. And then I'm going to heat up a piece of chicken in my air fryer. So we're going to come over here. I like to heat it up in my air fryer versus my microwave. So we're just gonna hit air fry, start, and I'm probably just gonna do it for like a minute to a minute and a half. So I'll just watch it. And then if I was not watching my dairy, I would probably do another 2 pieces for the top and make it like a sandwich. But that's a lot of cheese. So we're just gonna do open face today. That will be lunch. This is a super, super easy lunch. You could make fried pickle chaffles. You could put onions in it and have it be like a fried onion chaffle. You could put jalapenos in it and have it be like a fried jalapeno. You could do just cheese. You could do the cheese and egg mixture together and make that kind of a chaffle. But this is what I am going with today for a super easy and super delicious lunch. And then I have some coleslaw left over, so I'm just gonna have a side of coleslaw, and that will be a perfect lunch. Poor Hazel. Hazel does still not know what to do with Eufy. Eufy is our robotic vacuum, so y'all have probably heard that while I was talking, but Hazel, you're still unsure of that, huh, baby? You don't know. You just don't know what to think about it. She used to run away from it. Now she's not sure. Okay, y'all, we have a disaster. I've always done this with shredded cheese. Never done it with my aged cheese. And, yeah, look at it. It's a complete disaster. I don't know what. I'm gonna let it keep going and see if it'll harden up. But I don't know if this aged cheese just has too much oil. I don't know. I don't know that this is gonna happen. This is going to be a disaster to clean too. Let's see if we can just give it a few more minutes and it will firm up. Alright, y'all, so it came off. It's definitely a fried cheese, but there was no way this was going to hold its shape. So pretend that was a pretty fried pickle chaffle. I guess now I know that it needs the shredded cheese. Maybe because the shredded cheese has that little bit of a caking agent in it, anti-caking agent in it. I don't know. But here it is. I've got a mayonnaise mixed with a tiny bit of harissa, but I did a very little bit of it, so hopefully that won't be too spicy for me. And my coleslaw and my fried pickle mess. That'll still taste good. I mean, it's still fried cheese, right? Alright, so I ended up dicing it up and mixing it with a coleslaw, kind of like a chicken salad. And then I'll probably just eat these pickles just like they are. Not what I was envisioning, y'all, but it's gonna still taste good. Now that this is not warm at all, I'm gonna clean it. And basically, I just run it under water. When I do it normally, I'm able to just run it under water and then wipe it down, and that's all it needs. Because it was such a mess today, I am going to use my little scrubby thing and scrub, and then rinse it out. I just try really hard to make sure that the cord in the back doesn't get any of the water. But these really are very easy to clean. Usually it's just a rinse and a wipe if you're making normal chaffles. If it makes a mess, they still wipe out pretty easily. So definitely love these little contraptions. Alright, that took all of about 30 seconds. Completely clean. I'm just going to put it over here on my drying rack and just let it sit and air dry, and then it will be done. So people ask all the time how I clean these, so I just wanted to let you know. If you're interested in these, you can find them on Amazon. They have all kinds of cute seasonal ones. They're usually about $10. They also usually sell them at Target. I've seen them at like Tuesday Morning and different places like that. It's like 4 o'clock, just finished my business meeting, got all kinds of notes and learned a lot of good things, and I'm really excited about some new stuff coming out in the future. I'm gonna rest just a little bit here. I just finished, actually after I got off the call, I vacuumed and mopped because my floor was ridiculous. So now I'm gonna sit here and rest a little bit, and then Jack's girlfriend is coming over and we are making chicken bog. It's a very southern dish. I've eaten it many a times. I have never cooked it. It is definitely not a low carb dish. I mean, rice is one of the main ingredients, but it was requested, and I will cook anything that any of my children request, or their girlfriends or their friends, because I like to. It fills my heart up to overflowing when I get to serve others, especially in the form of food. Especially in the form of food. That's why like making a cookbook is like one of the best dreams I've ever fulfilled. I have this huge dream that maybe one day I'll have one at Costco or Barnes & Noble. That is like my way up here dream. Who knows if that could ever possibly happen one day, y'all, but I don't even know how I got to that. I guess I'm just saying I love to cook for people. I love to cook for people and make them happy. So I'm gonna rest, drink some more of my Zip Fizz, and then when she comes over, we are going to make some chicken bog. It's about 4:15 and I just finished my Zip Fizz and I decided to finish off the Asian chicken coleslaw that I had for lunch. So I'm gonna sit here and finish this. For dinner tonight, we made chicken bog. This is my first time ever making chicken bog. It's a Southern staple dish and I have never made it, and it turned out really, really well. Myself and my son and his girlfriend were just enjoying our time in the kitchen, and I totally forgot to bring out the camera, y'all. But this is what's for dinner this night. Obviously, it is not low carb. If you wanted to turn this into low carb, I could have done a version with cauli rice. Obviously would not be the same, but yeah, this is full of rice, definitely not low carb, but definitely a very, very Southern comfort food. All right, y'all, this is dinner tonight. We're having chicken bog. Yes, that is rice, and no, I shouldn't be eating the rice, but I'm gonna eat the sausage and the chicken and try and avoid most of the rice, but this is what we had for dinner tonight, and I decided I was gonna eat a little bit of it, so just have my little tiny bowl, and if I'm still hungry, I'll make something else. Hey y'all, it's about 7 o'clock and just finished dinner. It was so fun to cook with Jackson and his girlfriend. I really, really enjoyed it. I totally meant to film the meal, but I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't. We just enjoyed the time and hung out, and I loved it. So I ended up eating the sausage and the chicken and obviously a few grains of rice, but I tried really hard to scrape the rice off, and I had a pretty good portion of the chicken and the sausage. So that's what I had for dinner tonight, and now I am getting to editing. I have 2 videos that I needed to edit today and just did not happen. Between cleaning and resting and cleaning and resting and then cooking, I have not even started editing. So 7 o'clock now, I am going to just edit, and then go to bed. So I will talk to y'all again tomorrow. Bye y'all. Be blessed.